Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In this one, I'm going to be tier ranking every single book that I read in 2024. So I read 60 books and I have the whole tier maker website up and we're just going to get right into it. So I have 5 different levels. So the top one is I still think about these every single day. The next one is almost perfect but not quite. And then I have you were okay but you could have been better. The next one is you didn't make an impression on me. And then the lowest one is I wish I could forget about these books. I don't know why green is the bottom. I feel like green should be the top, but I also feel like red should be the top. So you know what, it's fine. We're just gonna go with it. So I'm not going off necessarily what I ranked the books. It's just how I remember them. And we're just gonna go that way. So I'm gonna try to be somewhat quick with this so that this video is not an hour long, because if I spend a minute on each book, it will be. So same time next year, this was a little novella that I read, and we're starting off strong because I wish I could forget about this. I hated this book with everything in me. I always talk about how much I hated it. It was probably the lowest rated book I've ever read. Tower of Dawn, guys, I still think about this book every single day. I do. I was in the minority of people who actually loved Tower of Dawn, loved it. And I think about it all the time. Catherine Center, The Bodyguard. Honestly, I don't know. I'm gonna put you didn't make an impression on me. I remember it, but it wasn't anything crazy. Forever Interrupted by Taylor Jenkins Reid also did not make an impression on me. This book was very, very sad, but I wanted to DNF it. Kingdom of Ash, I still think about this every single day. That was one of the best books ever, and if you know, you know. It's the ending to Throne of Glass, and it was sad, happy, I cried a lot, just one of the best books ever. Kismet, you didn't make an impression on me. It was an okay book, but it just I don't even remember what the whole storyline was about. Crescent City, this one I'm gonna put in almost perfect but not quite. I actually really enjoy the Crescent City series, but it's not 5 stars for me. It's not ACOTAR or Throne of Glass level. Becoming Calder, I'm gonna put it under You Were Okay But You Could Have Been Better. This is a very, I feel unknown book or an unknown series, but it's by the same author as Archer's Voice, and it was okay, but nothing crazy. Yours truly, this is gonna be You Were Okay But You Could Have Been Better. I didn't get the hype on this book. It was good, but I did not think it was anywhere near what all the hype was about. So it was okay, but it probably could have been better. Beach Read by Emily Henry. Guys, y'all know what I think about these books. I'm putting it in You Didn't Make an Impression on Me. I reread Beach Read and People We Meet on Vacation. I reread them this year, and they still actually, both of them, I honestly could put People We Meet on Vacation in I Wish I Could Forget About These Books, but no, it's not quite that level yet. Never Lie by Freda McFadden. I actually really enjoyed this book. I don't love all of her books, but it was pretty good. Nothing crazy. It wasn't a 5-star, but I enjoyed it. The Friend Zone. This is one book that I genuinely hardly remember what it's about. I just feel there was a policeman in it or something, but I can't remember. So I'm just gonna put it in You Didn't Make an Impression on Me. The next one is The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren. I'm gonna put it in You Were Okay But You Could Have Been Better. I liked the book. It was good. I actually liked it enough to order the physical copy after I read it on my Kindle, so we're gonna put that there. The Cruel Prince. I actually really enjoyed this series, so I'm gonna put it in almost perfect but not quite. Normal People by Sally Rooney. Guys, another book that I do not like. I hated this book. If I could forget about it, I would. I did not like how the book was written. The lack of quotation marks in that book killed me. I could not stand it. So I'm putting that there. Although I did start the show and I really liked the show. The Naturals. So I rated this 5 stars. But I don't think about it every day. So I'm gonna put it in almost perfect, but not quite. Destroy Me. What? Okay, that's weird because I definitely took a picture of all of the Shatter Me books that I read together, which was only the first 3 because I was going to count them all together, but it's only showing Destroy Me. So keep in mind that when I put Destroy Me somewhere, this is for the first 3 books, Shatter Me, Unravel Me and Destroy Me, I think, are the first 3. I'm gonna put it in You Were Okay But You Could Have Been Better. I think I just read this series too late in life. I think I would have loved it in middle school and maybe even high school, but it just like was not for me. Like I might continue the series, but I also might not. The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager. I don't know if I should put this in I Still Think About These Every Single Day or Almost Perfect But Not Quite, because I don't know. I'm honestly gonna put it in, if I can grab it, I Still Think About These Every Single Day, because I really enjoyed this book. I was like almost up there with like Haley Pham's level of like how much she loved this book. So I'm gonna put it up there. The next one is The Boyfriend by Freida McFadden. This is another one that's gonna go in You Were Okay But You Could Have Been Better. It was okay. The next one is The Teacher. I'm gonna put this one also in You Were Okay But You Could Have Been Better. I feel like this is every Freida McFadden book. Like they're not 5 stars, but they always just sit somewhere around like a 3-star. They're just like, they're good books to read really quickly. And Sarah Caroli actually said that she reads Freida McFadden books whenever she's just like trying to kill time or something, and that is exactly what I do. So I feel like all of Freida's are going to be right there. Funny You Should Ask. This is going in Almost Perfect but Not Quite. I really liked this book. I'm excited for the like sequel or the prequel or whatever it is coming out soon, but it wasn't like out of this world amazing. A Scottish Christmas. This one, I'm gonna put it in You Didn't Make an Impression on Me. Oh wait, I don't remember if A Scottish Christmas is, yeah, I am honestly getting all of my Christmas books confused, but if it's the one that I think it is, it's the You Didn't Make an Impression on Me. Holiday Romance was okay, You Could Have Been Better. I enjoyed it, like I'd recommend it. Same with Snowden. These are a part of the same series. They're like the brothers of the same family, and they were good. Like I enjoyed reading them. The Plight Before Christmas. I'm gonna put this in Almost Perfect but Not Quite. I really enjoyed this book. Carter Sullivan on YouTube, if any of y'all follow her, she read this book and loved it. Like gave it 5 stars or 4.5 stars or something, which is rare for her to even give books 5 stars. So for it to also be a holiday book, I was like, I have to pick this up, and it was really good, but not like 100% perfect. Then I put all of the Addicted series together, and y'all know I cannot reach the top of this with one hand. I put all of the Addicted books together just because there's 10 and I'm not going through all of those. Some of them differ like a little bit in ratings, but overall, I think about this series, guys, like so much. I still consider them like, I feel like they're friends that I could talk to. House of Sky and Breath. I don't know if I want to put this in I Still Think About These Every Single Day or Almost Perfect but Not Quite. The ending of this book almost just made the book perfect for me. I don't know. I'm going to put it in Almost Perfect but Not Quite. Same with the first book. Like it was so good. I really enjoyed the series, but not like amazing. Caraval. It's going to go in the You Were Okay But You Could Have Been Better. It's a good series, but I've only read the first book. I just said it's a good series, but I've only read the first book. I've only read the first book, but I need to finish the series. The Paper Palace. This was a very heavy book, but it's not something that made an impression on me. Like I remember crying a little bit, but it's not something that like stuck out. Divine Rivals. Ooh. See, when I first read this, I thought it was like an Almost Perfect, but Not Quite. Like that's probably where I would have put it then. Now I don't know if I should put it in You Were Okay But You Could Have Been Better or the Almost Perfect but Not Quite. I'm gonna put this in Almost Perfect but Not Quite, and then I'm gonna put Ruthless Vows in the one below that, because I just didn't enjoy the second one as much, but the first one felt so magical to me. I loved it. The Wicked King. So I put the first book in Almost Perfect but Not Quite. I think I'm gonna put the second one in You Were Okay But You Could Have Been Better. One Dark Window. I really enjoyed this series, guys. I'm gonna put this in, I don't know if I liked the first book or the second one more. I'm gonna put the first one up here and the second one here. Why do I always like the first books more in series? Heartless Hunter. You Were Okay But You Could Have Been Better. I feel like I was the odd one out with this book. I just like did not love it like everyone else did, so I'm gonna put that right there. I am excited for the sequel though. Like that's gonna be really cool. The Wife Upstairs, probably You Were Okay But You Could Have Been Better. I knew this was going to happen, that all of these were going to be like somewhat right in the middle. Serpents in the Wings of Night, You Were Okay But You Could Have Been Better. Check and Mate, almost perfect, but not quite. I not discovered Allie Hazelwood this year, but I started reading her books and I fell in love with her books. So that one's going there because I need to like read all of the rest of them. Fourth Wing, definitely, nope, not going there. If I can pull it all the way up here. Why is it not? Okay, yeah, I still think about this book every single day. Fourth Wing was out of this world amazing. I just realized that Iron Flame is not on here. Why did I not take a picture of Iron Flame? That's weird. Maybe I'm missing a book or two. Okay, Rock, Paper, Scissors. I don't know. I'm gonna put in You Didn't Make, oh, I don't know. I feel like it's actually like You Were Okay, but it could have been better. This book just didn't like stick out to me. Like it was good, but it didn't stick out. The Last Word. This is one of the best like thrillers I've ever read. I actually really enjoyed this book, and I feel like it has mixed reviews, but I think about that book a lot. I ordered the physical book after I read that on my Kindle too. The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. This is definitely You Were Okay, but you could have been better. I really enjoyed it, and I thought it had the most unique storyline I've ever read in my life. But something was missing from it for me. Like, I don't know. I just remember reading it and being like, something's not there. Like, it's not all the way at 5 stars, but I still really enjoyed it. The Christmas Fix. I'm gonna put You Didn't Make an Impression on Me. I finished it, but it was so long, and all they did was fight in this book, and it was kind of unnecessary, so. The Love Hypothesis, I'm gonna put The Love Hypothesis, I'm gonna put with Check and Mate, because I loved this book as well. I love Allie Hazelwood's writing, but it just wasn't like, again, I feel like at the time when I read it, I was like raving over it and it was 5 stars, but now it's just like, I feel like this top level is just like the top of the top of the top, but like almost perfect, but not quite, is like between a 4 and a 5 for me, you know, like, I don't know how to explain that. The Housemaid, You Were Okay, but you could have been better. I read this book a while ago, and I think The Housemaid was the first book I read in 2024, and it was okay, but nothing like crazy good. Empire of Storms, I still think about this book every single day, guys, if I can get it up there. I literally, Tower of Dawn, Empire of Storms, and Kingdom of Ash, obviously those 3 are all in there. I do think about those books every single day. Like, it's actually insane. And then The Slight Before Christmas. This is like the little, like, almost novella sequel to The Plight Before Christmas, which I put The Plight Before Christmas up here at almost perfect, but not quite. The Slight Before Christmas was good, so I'm gonna put it in You Were Okay, but you could have been better, but it wasn't anything like really special. And then, like I said, Iron Flame just like isn't in here for me for some reason, but I would put Iron Flame also in. I still think about these books every single day because of just how good it was. So that is all of the 60 books that I read. Some of them are like grouped into their series, so this isn't like 60 individual books on here, but that's my final look. I'm pretty happy with it. I think I did pretty good. I really honestly had a really good reading year, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. I enjoyed most of the books I read. Like, I personally think it was my best reading year. Well, it definitely was, because I read the most books and I probably enjoyed the most. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments. Don't be mean, but let me know if you agreed or disagreed with me on any of these books. Let me know nicely. We can all be friends and talk about what we like and don't like. But yeah, I love you guys so much. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see more from my channel. And yeah, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video.